Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Government officials hit back at China for asking the Philippines to stop conducting maritime activities in the West Philippine Sea. Foreign Affairs Chief Teddy Locsin Jr. said that Beijing can say whatever they want, but that will not stop the DFA from asserting the country's sovereign rights. Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon described China's move as a total disregard for the arbitral award favoring the Philippines. For Senate President Tito Sotto's part, the government will not stop deploying assets to the disputed waters if China is not willing to do so. Meanwhile, Senator Joel Villanueva explained that the activities are just a peaceful exercise of our rights over the West Philippine Sea. The government's COVID-19 task force reports that 1.8 million people have been vaccinated as of Tuesday. Of that number, nearly 247,000 have been fully vaccinated, that is with the second shot, while 1.5 million individuals have so far only received a first dose. The NTF says an average of 35,000 daily vaccinations are being done across 3,400 inoculation sites nationwide. And of the 3.5 million jabs from Sinovac and AstraZeneca, some 3 million have already been distributed since the start of the vaccine rollout. Health experts are urging parents to have their children inoculated against preventable diseases. They say this could help in the fight against the pandemic as we wait for COVID-19 vaccines for children. All this comes on the back of the Health Department's Dr. Kim Tejano noting that immunization in 2020 decreased by over 7% compared to the previous year.
So many people were reluctant to go outside their homes because they fear that they will get the COVID-19 disease. Also, many of our healthcare workers in the ground were redeployed in responding to COVID-19.
Dr. Jocelyn Eusebio of the Philippine Pediatric Society advised parents to have their children vaccinated even if they're already behind schedule.
For as long as we complete the immunization doses, then there should be no problem at all in terms of preventing the child from getting such preventable disease. So we just have to complete it.
Medical frontliners are appealing to the public to do their part in mitigating the spread of COVID-19. All this as the recent surge in infections continues to take a toll on their physical and mental health. JC Cosico with that story.
Paulo Samonte has been assigned at a COVID-19 ward of a private hospital in Laguna since last year. The 24-year-old nurse is on duty every 2 weeks, but he admits that is still not used to wearing a PPE for 12 straight hours.
Pag suot-suot mo na siya, dun mo mararanasan na napakahirap huminga sa loob. Hindi ka pwedeng magtanggal basta-basta ng face mask. Tapos, ang hirap din kasi pawisan ka na, basang-basa na yung damit mo sa loob.
Samonte says the recent spike in COVID-19 cases made his job all the more physically and emotionally tiring.
Lagi na po kami puno, wala nang vacancy. Pag may uuwi or mayroon kaming expired patient, may ipapasok na agad na pasyente para hindi na kayang suko na yung mga duty. Ang dami naming namamatay na pasyente, parang ano na lang po yung nangyayari na sobrang biglaan.
Samonte also laments that many COVID-19 patients don't even make it to hospitals.
Sa bahay na po yung iba nagka-quarantine, sa bahay na po nag-isolate. Tapos yung may mga sintomas at wala na rin po mapuntang ibang hospital, naghihintay na lang po ng tawag ng mga hospital na kanilang pinuntahan. Tapos yung iba inaabot pa daw po sa bahay.
Another health worker, Iya Barroso, shares the same struggles. The 35-year-old COVID ward nurse admits she can't help but be attached to some patients.
Mahirap pa rin talaga kasi kasama mo sila, ikaw yung nagbibigay ng needs niya eh. Tutulungan mo siya sa bibihisan mo siya, Syempre habang binibihisa mo siya, magkakakwentuhan kayo, 'di ba? Mahirap 'yun kasi syempre yung trato mo sa kanila is family. Kaya parang in a way, parang namatayan ka din. Kaya mabigat din sa loob.
With this, the two are calling on the public to do their part in mitigating the spread of COVID-19.
Sana sumunod na sa protocol, manatili na muna sa bahay. Kasi kung nakikita nyo yung sitwasyon namin dito sa hospital, baka mas pipiliin nyo na lang talaga mag-stay at home.
For News 5, JC Cosico, we are One News.
Time now to check in on COVID-19 stories from around the world. Kazakhstan has launched its own COVID-19 vaccine as it continues with its mass immunization program. The domestically developed vaccine called Kazvac comes in 2 shots and is currently under late-stage trials. Fully vaccinated residents in South Korea will no longer be required to undergo a mandatory 2-week quarantine starting May 5. The country's health minister said this covers those who have been in contact with a COVID patient or have returned from overseas as long as they don't have symptoms and have tested negative for the virus. And in the United States, fully vaccinated people have been allowed by the CDC to engage in outdoor activities without wearing face masks. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports that more than half of their adult population have already received a first dose. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.